This is how I joined the Northmen in their raid on Lindisfarne. Ethelred had held me captive for months, and that was my chance to get even. When Jarl Ulf Ironbeard regained his strength and we collected enough supplies, we could finally head on to join the rest of the expedition. However, the road to Lindisfarne was not an easy one. Every once in a while, we encountered Etheld's troops. Our supplies ran out faster than we were able to loot the surrounding villages. It was then that the scouts noticed an approaching caravan with food and weapons. We prepared an ambush, not expecting that someone else was preparing to attack it as well.
Welcome to the third mission of the Ancestors Legacy closed beta preview. We have to eliminate the caravan guards. We'll go from back to front, I guess. Let's go ahead and charge.
I'm done waiting.
Apparently allies. They look like Anglo-Saxons though.
Ready to fight. They will taste my sword.
Oh, look at that shield bash and slashed him down on the ground. Easy done.
You're lucky we were close. They might have killed you. Come, let's talk to Rodga, our chieftain.
Who are you people?
We are loyal to the past King Osred II, betrayed by the new King Arthurred. We are here to retaliate. And you?
These are Northmen who have been beaten during their raid near Bamburgh. Now they have to join their forces near Lindisfarne.
Forward march!
Well, let's go meet this commander at the camp.
The road to Lindisfarne is blocked. We will help you take the enemies down. There are 2 villages nearby. Let's force peasants to gather food and wood for us. Seek the woods nearby. The enemies will surely try to reclaim the villages. Take some of our soldiers with you.
So we now have our first look at unit recruitment. We can recruit some spearmen here at the cost of wood. So I've been really enjoying Ancestral Legacy so far. From this being a closed beta preview, after only a few months of development, it's looking very promising indeed. Not only are the graphics really nice in the Unreal 4 engine,
Remember,
but the game mechanics are nice as well. And I think this will be very fun to play through in single player. Haven't had a chance to try out the multiplayer yet, so we'll have to wait and see how that is.
Let's move out!
First things first, we have to capture the village on the hill. We also should capture the small fishing village. I think the gold objectives here are objectives that are necessary to complete in order to continue, whereas the white objectives are objectives that are secondary. And we have bumped into some enemy forces here. Not entirely sure what they were doing there. Maybe setting an ambush on these food supplies. We can actually recruit another unit of spearmen because we've got a 5 out of 6 build limit. So let's get another spearman on the go. Maybe they can come in handy.
Prepare an ambush out there.
Right, let's carry on up here. Oh, looks like there's some spearmen there. Do we have any archers? We don't. Okay. So let's get our units into position.
Out there.
and we will just charge them down.
Fast, we're going there. Listen up, warriors. Make them suffer.
Alright, let's go.
Spearman. Off. My axe is ready.
Oh wow, okay.
I'm here.
There's some spearmen coming out of the other side. I think they were trying to set an ambush, but we ended up almost ambushing them.
Form up. I'm done waiting.
So induce some fear on our enemies.
Spearman. Spearman.
Alright, let's get these spearmen into the fight. Maybe we can save some of our men. A couple of them on pretty damn low health.
Iron Bear. Time to move.
There we go. Let's assemble our med camp and get our men healed up. I might go back and try and pick up this food, although maybe there's some more troops on the other side. We'll go have a look.
Here.
On your face. Spear.
Almost there.
Listen up, Spear.
Godric.
Let's move out.
Let's get all of the squads
We're going there.
Quickly. There.
that are replenished to move together through this side. And maybe we can find ourselves some units there. Nope, we're good. So let's just pick up this food
Fast,
and
we're
carry
going
on.
there. Spears, listen. Move quickly.
Let's head up to capture the village on the hill.
Move. Spears, listen. Shields. Spearman.
I'm here.
Fast.
Right, we're just gonna let that attack happen, and then we're gonna flank them from both sides to get some extra damage in there,
There are no men.
and that will dispatch them very quickly indeed. Wow,
Sure. I'm ready.
didn't expect that to actually be that effective, but we played that quite well. So is this some wood we can pick up? It
On
is.
the move.
Lovely jubbly.
Shields.
Now there is a bit of a choke going up here. We can go up from the other side as well, but that would require us going through the small fishing village. So let's just go for the main objective first.
No time to waste.
They have some archers up here. I might have to raise my shields, but nope. There's actually nothing at the top of the hill. That's good. Oh, never mind.
There are no men. Oh.
Well, we managed to actually break through to those slingers before the engagement occurred here. That's going to help us out a bit.
I'm ready. Listen up.
Spears, listen.
Those spearmen taking a lot of damage though.
Iron Bear.
Godric. They will die. Moving out.
Right, we've got to deal with these slingers. Godric there, going absolutely ham.
Spearman. Iron Bear.
Godric.
Warriors. Spearman.
These spearmen now being flanked. I might actually have those ones retreat because they are getting pretty low on health, and these ones we can probably flank honestly. If we get behind them, we can charge them in the back. That's if all the peasants get out of our way. Lovely. That's definitely going to break their morale completely. One of our squads is leveled up. So we have 3 trees: the defensive tree, higher combat and higher combat defense and more likely to avoid range attacks, higher attack power or faster movement, fire rate and skill toggling cooldown. So that last one's probably good for archers.
We will win.
But for our spearmen, I think the ability to avoid ranged attacks is actually really nice. Since the shield men will be able to raise their shields anyway. All of our squads have leveled up now.
Now, let's make these pitiful peasants work for us.
We have to recruit workers now to give us food and wood. And since we have secured this town hall, it has given us an extra slot to recruit more men. The other thing we can now do as well is replenish our squads.
Villagers to recruit more warriors.
Spears are back at full strength. Punch yourselves up! Spearmen! On the double!
Well, let's have those spearmen that retreated come back up. We'll heal them up and get the squad reinforced. So similar to something like Company of Heroes, you can retreat your troops and then have them replenish at these sort of town hall areas.
Sons of Odin!
With those spearmen we're going to go defensive, and with the shield bearers we will go offensive.
Spear! Patch yourself! Spears are back at full strength.
Great. So our next objective is to go back to the renegade camp, but since we have a lot of dudes, I'm very tempted to just go take that small fishing village. I'm also going to invest in another spearman squad.
Shields! Quickly!
Let's rush on down this hill and go savage some peasants and spearmen.
Move now!
I love the setting though, and these villages look really nice.
Bring them fear! Move quickly!
I'm going to keep some spearmen out wide, just so that when we engage those spearmen back there, we are able to surround them and kill them off very quickly.
Fast, we're going there! Shields! Bring them fear!
I'm here!
Iron Beard! Spearmen! For the gods!
Outnumbered and outflanked, they're going to die very quickly. Our squad's also leveling up in the process.
Listen up here! Men! Leave nothing!
And with that done, we're going to burn down their town hall and replace it with our own, and that will capture us the village. And since that's captured, let's recruit
On your feet!
some peasants to work for us.
On your men!
Time to head back
Let's go there!
to the camp. I love that we have this little band of warriors now. It's very cool. It looks like a little raiding party of Vikings, doesn't it? There are our peasants running to the fields to harvest for us.
Iron Beard!
So now we can use these buttons at the top of the UI panel on the bottom right. We can manage our villages. We currently have 2, A and B. Then we can recruit squads. And since we took that other town hall, we can actually get an 8th squad.
Good, good. We have resources. The only thing left is to get better equipment. We need to capture the iron mine and craft ourselves better armors. Only then we can assault the outpost. I'll send one squad with you.
Okay. We have a lot of squads now.
Shields!
Let's make them group 1 so I can just press 1 without having to sort of group select. I'm also going to travel over here because there are some archers here and I feel like we can just requisition them if we move over there. They wouldn't be highlighted on the map otherwise. We're quite the large band of force now. Pretty unwieldy and not in a very decent formation at the moment. But as we organise for our attack onto the
There
mine,
you are. Come with us. We need your help.
we should
Affirmative!
be able to have like a proper battle. Right, let's get these archers to join us and we'll move towards this bridge. Doesn't look like this bridge is going to be very fun to attack though, especially if they have defensive forces and then a lot of archers on the other side. Going to have to go around this forest in order to get there.
Godric!
Currently Godric leading the way. Looks like the archers actually knew Godric.
Have an arrow ready!
They're quite well armoured.
Over there!
I think the little circle around the
Spearman!
spear icon or shield icon there represents how much armor they have. So these are like level 1 armor and these are like level 2 armor, and I'm assuming those archers are like level 3 armor. So we can try and snipe them. I guess that's assuming that my archers will do the job. So let's have the archers move forwards, and if they come across the bridge,
Spear! On the double! Pick up your bows, men! Spear!
we'll try and put down a trap.
Over there!
Not sure if it's going to get built in time, but if it is,
Men! Fast! We're going there!
then we'll probably just do a lot of damage to the squad without having to do anything, which would be nice.
They're attacking us!
They're right on top of it. I don't know why it's not activating.
Arrow ready!
Let's charge in with everything we got
Listen up!
just to kill off these chaps. They're quite well armoured, so we're going to have to outnumber them to deal a lot of damage. Roderick did level up. I'll probably go for the higher attack power with him as well,
Listen up, Spear!
to have those guys take a nap. And I'll maybe try and provoke the men-at-arms. If I hold back a little bit more, maybe they will activate the trap.
Fast! We're going there! Bulls! Hold them in check! Quickly! We've got eyes on the enemy! Rain arrows upon them! Find the high ground! Spear! Quick, we're moving to fight! Listen up, Spear! Iron
Nice.
Spear!
Got a decent engagement there.
Listen up, Spear!
Crush into them.
Pick up your bows, man! Over there!
Cool. That was actually pretty damn easy. Now we just got to deal with the bowmen on the other side. Take a quick nap,
Get ready!
and we shall run across.
Spears, listen! Warriors!
Godric!
I'm going to have the first lot target the left
They will
archers,
taste my sword.
and these lot,
I'm done
including this
waiting.
guy, can attack the
Go,
right
go.
lot. And we'll have the archers move up afterwards.
Godric ready!
There's also a tower. I guess we'll have to take out that tower.
Bowman! Destroy that vanity!
Nice. So that's now burning down. That should do a lot less damage than it currently is once it's burned to the ground. No surprise there. Looks like they're also recruiting more troops over here though. Once the bowmen are dealt with, we can burn down those buildings. Some more men-at-arms coming out to engage, and they're going to be completely outnumbered. My archers still can fire at these buildings, so I'm going to let them do so. I might also go for the buff there as well, although I'm not sure if it's affecting anything because they're not in range.
Burn it to the ground!
I'll burn this other building as well. We have a lot of squads here, so that's going to burn down very quickly. We're going to burn down the other building as well, just so that no more men can spawn here. And once that's all done, we can go ahead and capture the mine. Getting a bit lax about my troops here in terms of their health. A couple of squads have leveled up though. This chap, Ulf, is ready to level up, so let's give him more attack power. We need to capture this iron mine, so we're just gonna burn that down. Might have the units that need to recover set up med camps now, and the rest of the men can throw their torches. Also got the archers to help out. That should be done in no time.
Spearman! Take care of your wounds! Burn it to the ground! Warriors!
Right. That is under our control. Let's get our peasants working and head back to the camp. I think we're struggling with food here because we possibly have too many squads, and it's affecting our statistics. So one thing that might be worth doing is decommissioning a couple of these squads.
Listen up, warriors!
So I think it's better to have squads that you can actually sustain. Might be worth going and picking up the food down here. But in the meantime, let's head back to the renegade camp.
Men! On the double!
We can always re-recruit spearmen if we need to, because I believe they use wood, yeah, in order to recruit. Food is just there to sort of keep them alive, I guess. Stop them from starving to death. I'm actually going to go back down here with the bowmen and pick up the iron.
I'm here!
Always sharp! Spearman!
Yeah, I think it's the food here. Definitely affecting my troops. Taking them ages to run anywhere.
I'm done waiting!
I might have Ulf go and pick up that food, since he's actually able to sprint, whilst Godric moves back to the camp.
Pick up your bows, men! Swiftly!
Upgrade some of your troops, and then we'll take these bastards down.
Wow.
Shield men! Onward!
Our squad is under attack.
Done waiting!
Oh. I think we bumped into an enemy camp there. We should probably go and destroy that. However, I don't want to do that before I've sorted out my population here and the surplus food that we need. We currently have 9 squads.
Ulf, no time to waste.
Infantry!
We got given, I think, some more men-at-arms here. I might abandon more spearmen.
Spears, listen!
And that's going to give us +2 food, which should hopefully remove the debuff that we have. Oh, here we go. We need to engage.
Infantry!
Let's kill off these slingers.
Time to waste!
Right, so our debuffs have gone now, since we're getting +2 food. And since it's plus, I guess we won't need to go and collect that one from the other place over there. So let's heal up. Let's also upgrade our armor. We can do so now at the bottom here. Let's give armor level 2 to those shield bearers. Same with those guys. It's going to take a little while to upgrade. But once they are, they'll be just as well kitted out as those archers.
Infantry!
There we go.
Move!
Level 2 armor complete.
Shields! Men!
Now, give them hell.
Time to go and ruin their main settlement.
Fools! On the double!
So I like the way that there is a mechanic based around food like that fatigues your men if you're starving. Because what you could potentially do if your opponent has like a large army, you can play like guerrilla tactics and go like burn down their little villages that are supplying them food.
Men!
That'd be really cool.
Let's go!
Let's go line up in these bushes over here. And we shall try and wreck this camp.
Let's go! Let's hide over here. Hold them in check! Men! Impale them!
I'm here!
Warriors! Infantry!
Right, let's charge on in.
Infantry! Pick up your bows, men!
We can have these men actually come to the left. Maybe try and engage those spearmen and so on.
No time! For the victory! Have an arrow! My legs!
Gonna buff all of my units with those archers. That should help us deal a bit more damage.
My axe is ready!
Let's get the fear going there.
I don't have
Lovely
a
jubbly.
chance.
Time to kill off the slingers. And we'll burn down this hall.
Have an arrow ready! Tear down this building! Infantry! Onward!
Nice.
Take your wound!
Let's just heal up. And we can carry on to their main settlement. We did lose, I think, 1 man in that melee. But we still got more than enough, I think, to carry on.
Godric ready!
Always sharp! Longbows! Swiftly!
So just moving to this bridge, it looks like another sort of bridge scenario where I might have to bait the engagement. Send my archers across. If there's some enemies over here, I will play the bait game. May as well use these traps after all. Liquid fire traps.
Sons of Odin! Pick up your bows, men!
You also get a cool trap which slows enemies and severely lowers enemy morale.
This ravine looks suspicious. Use defensive formations to find and destroy any traps.
Look out! A trap! Knock down that building! Infantry!
It looks like defensive formations also used to discover traps.
Knock down that building! Keep your eyes
Guess we'll put our
wide
own
open.
traps here as well.
It's a trap! Tear down this building! Sons of Odin! Arrows! Be on guard!
Any more? No.
There they are! Slowly now!
Right,
Spearmen!
enemy archers arriving.
Let's go!
Maybe set our own traps if we can.
Godric, this way.
Don't want to fight them in the ravine. We want to be able to surround them if we can. So I'm just going to retreat
Spears, listen! Over there! Pick up your bows!
and we will charge on forwards. I'm going to come up to the sort of right side here. Maybe I can do some damage. Would have been nice to get those traps down, honestly.
Let's go!
But that's not going to be the case now.
Spear! Move quickly! Ironbeard! They don't have a chance! Pick up your bows, men!
Right, let's use the covering you. And we will target their archers with our own archers so that we don't hit so much friendly fire.
Fire! Spearmen!
Our spearmen getting pretty low on troops there. I might be forced to retreat some of them, but we've still got 2 full units of shield bearers here. We're just gonna continue to increase their attack power with that level up. Doing the quick volley there to take out more of those slingers. Another squad leveling up. Well, actually some units coming in behind us. Oh, that's not very good, is it?
My axe is ready!
Where did they come from?
Men! Aim for the heads!
At least we can shoot them in the back.
Arrows! Shields!
Godric, they will taste my sword.
Let's push back and kill them off. Might be worth heading back to our camp and replenishing, honestly. Oh, seems as though our iron mine got wrecked.
Longbows getting better! Longbows! Be on guard!
Godric ready.
Okay, so we will assemble our camps anyway. And yeah, I'm actually pretty tempted to just head back over here and collect some more troops. Look at those bodies. An absolute massacre. Yeah, let's head back. Maybe. I don't know. We may as well have a look and see if there's any more troops there that we might have to deal with. If not, then we can just burn it all down. But if there is,
This way.
we're doing a runner. We took a lot of damage in that engagement. Got 3 buildings to destroy.
There. Let's go.
Not sure if we defeated all the enemies, but it doesn't look like there's too much here. Oh, there is
Bring them fear! Ironbeard!
a unit
Ready to fight. They will
in my way. Oh, there's also some shield bearers. Let's get these archers out of the way. Focus those shield bearers best I can. These guys need to fall back. They've actually leveled up as well. Right, let's have these guys go with the offensive. They can run back to camp. Have the archers engage those spearmen. How are we dealing so much friendly fire? I guess we'll have to get over here and engage from a different angle. Let's get the fear going to reduce enemy morale. Our squad now level 3. Alright, let's burn down these buildings. Looks like we might just do it without having to go all the way back.
Tear down this building! Warriors! Knock down the
I'm going to take down the next building.
Pick up your bows, man!
Archer's taking a little rest. It's like if you don't have enough, it might take a seriously long amount of time to burn stuff down. So if you have like a tanky town hall like this, I feel like you're not going to be able to spend or send one squad to do the job.
Wait on guard! Knock down that building!
But it looks like we have just enough to get the job done.
Ready to fight!
And as soon as it's burning, that's all that matters. We can move on to the next one. The peasants here getting in our way, getting slaughtered. Right, this guy's going to get himself a new squad. Might not be needed though, as we're about to destroy the last building.
I'm here! They will die! Always ready!
We are grateful. Now it's time to part our ways. Best of luck, and let's hope to meet again. This life or another.
Well, looks like those spearmen came out there at the end, but we didn't have to kill them. That is mission complete, and we have the glorious sound of battle in the background. That is the third and final mission done though, and that is the end of my preview of Ancestors Legacy. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.